bed. And Terang drives one. Center field. Way back there. Gone! Bryce Terang. His biggest swing as a Brewer. A huge homer in the 7th. And Milwaukee leads 3-1.
Tonight, Milwaukee stands tall. For the first time in 7 years, the Brewers are back in the NLCS. A team of so-called average Joes who have carried themselves like champions in a city that still remembers the Harvey Wallbangers of '82. This group has summoned its own magic. Euchre magic, the spirit of a voice that defines summers, echoing now in October. The wait is over. The dream is alive. The Brewers are marching on, and the National League Championship Series awaits. You know the one and only Bob Euchre has a smile on his face, watching that one for sure. Legends never die. That was Jabba Chamberlain. Euchre up there. Oh, baby. The Brewers are moving on. What a moment, what a time, and I don't know if there's a city that deserves it more. Milwaukee, congratulations. Chicago, we're with you, but that was a heck of a series. The closer on TBS, presented by Genesis Motor America. Curtis Granderson, Jimmy Rollins, Pedro Martinez, Adam Lefkoe here to guide you through what we just saw and what's coming up next. Speaking of which, Monday night. We're taking this show on the road, and now we know where. Pedro, put on some comfortable pants, because you're going down the slide, baby. Milwaukee, here we come. Game 1, 7:30. Brewers hosting the Dodgers. Ohtani, Mookie, and Freddy coming there to face the Miz and Milwaukee. It is going to be phenomenal. Curtis, you put on that jersey. You played in that city. What are you feeling for the boys in blue?
Oh, they are so excited over there, getting a chance to not only celebrate for their team, the recognition, right? So many people don't see or watch the Brewers throughout the course of the year. I even had colleagues texting me going, how come they don't get enough love? They got the best record in baseball, all that. And they still have to go out there and show you that, hey, not only are we a solid team, but we are a good team and have the chance to be a great team. But you don't get a chance to do that until you keep winning. And they're in a position now to advance with an opportunity to keep going.
The fans knew this, man. The Grisham era a few years ago, they faced the buzzsaw Braves. They could never break through. They do now. Are they now going to be free and clear taking on the Dodgers? Are those scary shadows in the past?
Not at all. This is a this is a tale of David and Goliath. Small market, the smallest market versus one of the largest market. The average Joes versus Hollywood stars. I mean, you can ask for anything better. The best record in baseball versus the most dynamic and well-paid team in baseball. And they're facing off for a chance to go to the World Series. So if you love the underdog, this is the ultimate underdog story, a team that no one saw doing what they did.
Wait,
facing the Dodgers.
I know one person who saw that the Brewers could do this, and he's sitting to your left.
Don't say that.
But Pedro all year has been Mr. Milwaukee.
He has. Yeah, we got to give it to you, Pedro.
And that's why I saved you for last. They did it.
And you know why? Because I faced so many teams back when I was playing. And I have like these senses that come to me about a team that will probably make it difficult for me to get them out in a consistent, way. And that's it. That's the Milwaukee Brewers. And for the first time, I can tell you, and I'm going to repeat this again, I don't feel like they need a big bat. I don't feel like they need anything else to beat just literally any team. That includes the Dodgers. The Dodgers are vulnerable in some areas. The Milwaukee Brewers seem to have the right ingredients inside the average Joes that they have in there. But they can also turn around and be above average Joes, like Murphy just said.
Yes. What's unbelievable is they did not win this game like the Brewers typically do. This was the only game this season where they won, where their only runs were from solo home runs, and they came and they were big, and they started in the first inning. Let's take it through those solo shots for the Milwaukee Brewers. J-Roll, they set the tone in the bottom of the first inning.
They definitely did, and we talk about urgency, and this time it was the Cubs not scoring in the first, but Milwaukee with a solo ding-dong Johnson. And for a team that only hit 166 on the year, that ranked 22nd in MLB, they somehow, this entire series, at home at least, said we can play with the big boys. We can stretch it out, and they did that, and that proved crucial tonight.
The big thing, I think, is the literally home field advantage. You talk about how is it really a thing? Well, all the teams at home actually put up runs. Their pitching did exactly what they needed to, and they won. The same thing happened tonight, and you put up that big thing you talked about, Jimmy, that 0, finally stopping the Cubs in the first inning, allowing yourself to score first to get the crowd into it even more.
And what has been the theme of this series? The team with the lead at the bottom of one wins, and it held true tonight.
Pat Murphy is a star. He's someone that I think everybody would love to play for. So I cannot wait. We have not heard this yet. I don't know what it sounds like. Here's Pat Murphy speaking to the team in the locker room after the big W. Let's take a listen together.
Coach staff, get way over here because you're going to get drenched. Guys, all year long, they called us the average Joes. Okay? Today, you're the not so freaking average Joes. Get out!
Is this bringing back memories for you guys?
Oh my gosh! But that's great because I've been there. I remember we were called the idiots in Boston.
But you guys were.
We were, but we weren't the average idiots that you find.
That's a fact.
You know what?
That's a fact. Yes.
We look like idiots, and we led the league in hugs and bad hair
and
handshakes and all that. But man, when we got to the field, we did exactly what these guys do, which is beat up on everybody, play the game right, do what we need to do to win, and then go on and just party like it's 1982 when Bob Uecker was around. So that's what they're doing right now. They're not your average Joe when it comes to facing them inside the white lines.
But Adam, it does get better.
And Murphy deserves a lot of credit, especially for what you just said, Jimmy. You said that figuring out how to get by the first inning was just the biggest element in the game today. And for Murphy to actually pull that off by bringing McGill, his former closer, to start a game for the first time ever, it's just one of the smartest moves. And the element of surprise, it's just amazing. That says a lot about why the Milwaukee Brewers are now in position to knock down the Dodgers and go to the World Series.
You said that while Mizorowski threw 103, 104 in Game 2, you were hoping he would get control. We saw on that first at-bat, second pitch, home run Cubs, oh no. But boy, did he settle in. And he is going to be a necessary weapon against the Dodgers.
Yes, they need him to be, and especially when they were considering taking him out of the roster for this.
That's how rough it got.
He came over and gave you 7 innings of just 1 run in this postseason against a real good team like the Chicago Cubs. And I was hoping to see how he was going to settle down, because in the first game, even though he had success, he threw a lot of balls. And I wanted him to be like more in command of what he needed to do and preserve his energy, so that Murphy had the option to do what he did, which was use Patrick and use the rest of the guys to get by, and then hand it to Uribe like he did.
Seeing that highlight made me realize something. The universe is sick sometimes. It brings things back. Mizorowski, unbelievable in the first half. July 28th, he's facing the Cubs. Who hits the ball off his shin? Seiya Suzuki. He went on the IL for 2 weeks, came back and was a mess. He comes in and faces Seiya Suzuki, hits a home run, and then after that, no walks, 4 innings, no more runs, shuts him down. It's like that part of his path is officially closed, and now he moves on. One pitcher that we will see, maybe in Game 1, Freddy Peralta, just spoke with our Lauren Jabara.
It feels great, like I said, because it's a special, the group that we have this year. Even when we are having bad moments, like we stay together, we stay strong, and I think that make us special as a team.
How do you embrace the burn? What do you do? Like, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I don't even know. Don't ask me. I don't even know.
I know Murph said today you guys were above average Joes, but you've been above average all season. What makes this team so special?
I think that we just enjoy all the moment in here. Like I say, even when we have bad times, we stay together, and that makes a difference. And, you know, it's very special when you have all those guys that protect each other. We protect ourselves, and we support each other. That's more important.
What makes these celebrations so special? What's the best part?
Everything is special. For me, everything is special. All the celebrations are special, but this one it makes me feel great, especially because I know that the hard work that we've been putting together, and I know that there's people that are not here with us, like Bob Uecker, with us anymore here, but he is here in our heart, and I know that he's watching and enjoying it.
His spirit is definitely in this room. You could feel it. Freddie, congratulations. Go celebrate. Enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
A moment where Milwaukee knocks off their big brother. But who is going to be Pedro's big daddy? Oh, I don't know. There's 4 options, but Pedro's keeping this one tight. We're not sure.
Oh, yeah, really tight.
Really tight.
Really tight.
Sealed. We're going to find out. Could it be Uribe?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll break down the NLCS next on The Close.
I'm going to need help.